The concept behind Utandu is really to link tourism with community development projects and social entrepreneurs.
They do a lot for us.
I can say Utandu helped us a lot.
And they go beyond just tourism. They care.
You will see and feel the warmth and love.
Community support.
Utandu has been really, really generous. It's special.
The responsible tourism should be giving back to the country, and that is exactly what Utandu does.
Utandu South Africa is working with and supporting more than 50 community development projects and social entrepreneurs.
The lack of infrastructure, quality programs at grassroots level, it's a huge problem. Today we have about 40 staff working across 5 primary schools where we reopen libraries, put tutors in the libraries to assist the kids with reading programs, also first aid coaches. We reach about 3,500 to 4,000 learners.
We sell our veg in different NGOs or business people. When I go around in these places in Khayelitsha, I find the other poor people. Children play with the sand, nothing. Why we can't fundraise and support, especially home gardens? This is where I'm come from. Everybody 8 o'clock, 5, 6 in the summer, they working because it's working for their own house.
We teach children between the ages of 7 and 18, and we've got about 100 children in our school. We're here so that children can come, have a safe place to learn a new skill, learn discipline, learn a whole lot of life skills which are really important. What they learn here, they take with them out into their schoolwork, into their social life.
We started the center so that the older senior clubs of the community can have a place whereby they can spend the day. Some of them, they feel very lonely at home during the day because their kids are at work.
We have about 15 to 16 teachers. We're all musicians. We've got on about 80 to 90 kids a day, and they're either here to practice or to do an ensemble or to have a lesson or to group lesson or African instruments. So the idea really is to try and get them here every day so that we know that the kids that we have at KMA have a safe afternoon space. So project-based responsible tourism, I think, is the way to go.
In partnership with other organizations and donors, Utandu has overseen and facilitated the construction of 5 early childhood development centers.
2 years ago, the building was falling apart because it was a shack structure. Because we couldn't have any money to build or to make it suitable for the children, we were having that thought of we might close down. So luckily enough, then we meet Utandu. Then Utandu, they bring the tourists or the people from different countries. They did put a donation and then they managed to build this building. That's why it's like this now. Best building forever.
We are not doing voyeurism tourism, or we are not doing inclusive tourism. Rather, we are working hand in glove in impacting change.
It gives us at Utandu an enormous amount of joy and pleasure to be able to introduce the people and their stories to the world. And through telling those stories, we are also helping to support their initiatives.
In the tours, you always see that we are actually creating magic. People are inspired, and we see relationships formed.
Utandu means love, and love is what we are trying to spread.
And others, how you doing? If you at V-Day, make some. We will connect in the next 5 minutes. This is your 5-minute call. Je gaat zo lang nou al die rules zeggen, wie toes allemaal wat gaan aan. Sorry man. West Coast in the house! Woo! Lekker! West Coast is the best coast apparently. Net so. So vir die mense wat hier op die matte sit, is daar is cameras daar, jong. Yes! Hulle kan jou ek nie tot agter jou kop sien. So we're gonna ask you guys, if you're on the mat, please remain seated. Please, can we do that? Ek weet die ding gaan ruk en julle gaan wil opspring en hoya, spring op na die daai kant toe. But if you're on the mat, you guys are doing a job. Lê net daar, lê, lekker. Net daai. We're gonna have fun. We're starting in the next 2 minutes. One last time, ladies and gentlemen, and others, make some noise! Hoya! See you guys in 2 minutes. Okay, another announcement. Can I ask all staff members that is currently on the Wi-Fi to please disconnect? We need all the speed. Ons het 4K cameras daar agter. We need the broadband. We need whatever hulle dit call broadband, Wi-Fi, speed, settings, goede. Ek weet ook nie. But if you want the Wi-Fi, hulle kan weer TikToks maak en WhatsApp en al die. We just need it for that. So please just disconnect. I'm gonna ask. Okay, so we are going to start open with the cadets as we are still waiting for Hybrid's music, but just one moment. So, cadets, if you are ready, give me a signal at the back. Is that the cadets? No, yes? Are you guys ready? No! Julle was ready gebore, man! So what now? Okay, I'm gonna go on. Ladies, gentlemen, and others, please be welcome to V-Day South Africa 1 billion rising for the bodies of all women, girls, LGBTQIA+, and the earth 2022. Make some noise! So I already introduced myself. Yes. For those that don't know, my name is Arlene Peterson. Netsu, men Ali is. Men Ali is. I'm from a place called, do you guys know where's Musenberg? No, not there, no? Definitely not there. I'm from a place called Lavender Hill. And we are here to celebrate today. We are going to call on stage. Can I call on Lucinda? Can I call you on? Because the band is not ready. Can I call you on? Okay. So before the cadets move, I would like to give a warm welcome to everybody streaming live right now. If you in the house, scream, welcome everyone to the live stream. Okay, is 'n bietjie boring. Sorry mense by die huis wat nou livestream, maar is nog 'n bietjie vroeg en ons gaan vir julle laat regkom. With that being said, I would like to welcome the cadets all the way from Delft, and they are going to open the ceremony. People, make some noise. Cadets from Delft. Okay, julle weet hoe gebeur dinge. Die cadets wag nog vir 'n paar mense, Cheese en Hybrid se song. Loud nog. So with that being said, I'm just going to call you out. And if you hear your hometown, I want you to make some noise and scream amper soos jou laaste dag op die aarde is vandag. So, if you all the way from Worcester, make some noise. Worcester. Kom hulle nog. Nou, die tipe teruggeld is duur, nou, ek dink hulle moet nou eers georganiseer het. Okay, en dan gaan ek 'n kans vat. 'n Sultana in the house. Sultana, make some noise! Jo, kan ek nie saam julle huis toe gaan nie? Ek chat nogal saam met 'n guy daai kant toe. That's my beard. Then, can Caledon make some noise? Oh ja! Caledon, nee! Ian dan Caledon Spa. Kan ek nie saam julle huis toe gaan nie? Ek gaan net aan hy taxi en klim, ek worry nie vir my nie. Then, if you all the way from Delft, make some noise. Ons is ready vir julle wanneer julle ready is vir ons. If you all the way from Kuils River, make some noise. Kayla in the building. Kyk, ek hoor aan Kayla. Julle het iets in julle water van die mans in. Kayla! Is allemaal so groot gebouw. Hulle laat vir my tiny like daar in die Kuils River. Nou, welcome, eers hartelijk gegroet. Then, we have some youth all the way from Nova Park. Make some noise. Hulle is daar saam met Woesterse mense, ne? Tou hulle vir hulle, okay. And then, I would like to give a warm welcome to Crisis Forum all the way from Mitchell's Plain. Make some noise! Nou, daar is die plein, mense. Home of the best Gatsby's in the world. Ek sal weet, julle kan sien, ek weet hoe kos moet proe. And then, Taryn Bell, your organization, make some noise. Okay, not here yet. Right, let us start these formalities. I'm going to call on someone that's going to speak to us. He is the keynote speaker for today. And he is from Utando Love Tours. So I would give you all the love in the world. Make some noise for James Funny. Make some noise. Shout, go James, go. Go James, go. Go James, go. Go.
Okay. How's it, everybody? How you doing? Okay. So my name is James Fernie, and I'm the founder of Utandu, which means love. And I feel deeply honored to be here with you this morning. Lucinda didn't give me much time to prepare something to say, so I'm probably going to be reading most of it, but I really put in some thought this morning to what I wanted to say. So, greetings to all you beautiful human beings, both close and far. To our friends watching this on Facebook Live, we hope that you will find joy, strength, and inspiration from this event. And wherever you are, we wish you peace, love, and respect. It is a great honor and privilege to be present with you all here today and to kick off this meaningful and inspiring celebration of love. So I actually brought a prop with me. This was my shirt that I wore when I was 7 years old attending Cubs. I have another shirt that I was wearing in my matric year before I finished school. I won't tell you what years those were. Rather keep that secret. So by and large, I actually have very good memories of my childhood. But when I took out these shirts this morning, and I was wondering what I was going to say to you, touching these shirts brought back a lot of memories, a lot of terrible anxiety, self-loathing, and deep emotional confusion that I had to endure for much of my youth. Much of my youth growing up in apartheid South Africa in the 1970s and 1980s, when it was illegal to be different, when being called a morphe meant enduring mental, emotional, and possibly even physical abuse. I grew up on a farm in the Eastern Cape, a little area called Ganubi. Some of you might know it. And this area is very rural and very conservative part of South Africa. In fact, people, when they used the word gay, they actually said, oh, you know, that gay fellow. I mean, the whole idea of being a gay man or a gay woman was just not something that even came into people's thoughts or vocabulary. So to use the words of the fictional character, some of you might know Daffy Thomas from the British comedy series called Little Britain, I honestly did feel like the only gay in the village at that time. And that was a time before there were no cell phones, there was no internet, there was really nobody to share my innermost feelings, desires, or emotions. There was just no outlet. Revealing one's thoughts or identity risked being referred to a psychologist for healing of this terrible affliction of being a sexual deviant. In addition to struggling with my own sense of self, I just could not understand or comprehend why people with a different color of skin and racial characteristics could not live next door to me, could not swim on the same beach as me, could not go to school with me. The violence meted out to innocent and decent people who were striving for their basic rights and freedoms was totally beyond my comprehension, made even worse by the prevailing sense that this was morally justified by the ruling class. I was so overwhelmed with the unfairness and the injustice of it all. The world honestly made no sense to me. Apartheid was far more than just a system of racial discrimination. It was an all-encompassing system which demonized and criminalized the other people, people who were different and who did not fit into the mold of being a white Christian nationalist. It was incredibly difficult to bear witness to the inhumanity of human beings to other human beings. To give you guys some idea of the depths of depravity, violence, and humiliation suffered by gay and lesbian people during those dark times, one need look no further than Dr. Aubrey Levine, otherwise referred to as Dr. Shock. Does anybody here remember the name Dr. Aubrey Levine? Do they even know the name? No? Well, Dr. Levine headed the medical team in the infamous Ward 22 of one military hospital in Pretoria, where he practiced what is to become known as the Aversion Project, where he subjected predominantly white, gay, and lesbian individuals to electric shock therapy. In 1970s, this project was expanded when he oversaw the building of Gresveld, a farm just outside Limpopo province in the north of South Africa. The farm acted as an experiment where many young men were subjected to forced labor and physical torture in a bid to peel them like an onion. Those were his words. This meant that those who were not cured of their deviance while under Dr. Levine's care in Ward 22 were sent to this farm, where they were forced to march for hours, doing military training, building barracks, shooting wildlife, and very often deprived of food and sleep for days. They were not allowed any contact with their families, as they were believed to have still been kept in Ward 22 in Pretoria. In 1995, Dr. Levine fled South Africa with his family. He went to live in Canada to escape having to give evidence at the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. And guess what? After all those years of shocking and torturing young gay boys in Ward 22 in Pretoria, on the 28th of January 2013, a Canadian jury sentenced Dr. Aubrey Levine to 5 years imprisonment for sexually assaulting his male patients in Canada. This, my friends, is what leads homophobia and bigotry and discrimination. It's fear. And very often, it's fear of what people are experiencing in their own souls, in their own personalities. We must never take the fear of other people personally. I know it's easier said than done, but it is their fear that perpetrates the violence and the discrimination on those people who are at the receiving end of it. During my teenage years, and I'm going to show my age, in the 1980s, I personally cannot recall one gay role model in the world. The AIDS pandemic was sweeping across the globe, and news was emerging of very high-profile actors like Rock Hudson and Liberace. You youngsters, you will have no idea who those people are, but they were very well-known Hollywood actors, and they were dying from AIDS. And these deaths really inculcated a fear, a tremendous fear of, are they gay and they have AIDS and they're dying and they're diseased and they are the other. They are the negative in society. And you can imagine as a young gay guy, well, at that time, of course, I wasn't out, but I was absorbing all of this from the news, and it really inculcated a sense of fear within my character of actually allowing myself to be who I really was, who I really wanted to be. So, to an incomprehensible, ignorant, and totally naive young boy struggling with his identity and sexual orientation, AIDS reinforced this dread and fear of what type of life I was going to lead. Okay, so I, like many gay boys and men, grew up leading double lives because being honest and truthful meant the risk of ridicule, separation, and exclusion. It has taken me much of my adult life to find my own freedom of self-acceptance for being different. Without the emotional tools or any real gay compass, I came screaming out of the closet. And very often I found myself looking for love in all of the wrong places. Coming out in the midst of the rave scene in the 1990s, it had awful attraction, but many of my friends fell by the wayside because of later addiction or circumstances that led them to have problems in their lives because of the excess. South Africa has come a long way from those dark days. In May 1996, South Africa became the first jurisdiction in the world to provide constitutional protection to the LGBTQI plus community via Section 9 of the Constitution, which disallows discrimination on race, sexual orientation, and other grounds. But since 1994, the new government, when they came to power, many people have gone to courts to make important changes to the law about gay and lesbian people. They have worked hard, and in fact, since 1994, Parliament has passed more than 30 laws that make sure that gay and lesbian people are treated fairly and are protected by the law. But despite the legal victories for the LGBTQI plus community in South Africa, the promise of true freedom and the ideal of each and every human being to fulfill their true potential still evades large sections of the community, even in a progressive country like South Africa. Sadly, there are many places in the world which are still stuck in those old chapters of the history of fear, discrimination, and violence against the other, people who are different. If you are living in one of those communities, just know that you are not alone. History, my friends, is on our side. Whenever you feel lonely, sad, or despondent, just remember, human consciousness is changing faster than ever. It might not seem like it at the moment, but tidal waves of love are crashing over the human race. I want you just to think about this, these two stats. Women only received the vote. Does anybody know? What year did women receive the vote in the world? 1918. That's not even that long ago. Homosexual acts were legalized in the United Kingdom in 1967. That's not that long ago. The profound emotional struggles that I have had in my life ultimately led me to starting a non-profit called Utandu Love South Africa. Utandu meaning love. And it is only through kindness, empathy, compassion, and love that we can truly change the world. I've had to learn through some very dark and difficult times to be kind, loving, and gentle to myself. I know how difficult this journey can be, but it is one that I am determined to make. The world still makes no sense to me. The inequality, the discrimination, the bigotry, all of which takes a very personal toll on the souls of sensitive people. I'm grateful for my work, which allows me to be in the world, to try to be the best version of myself and to overcome my limitations. many of which are rooted in feelings of shame and inadequacy from my struggles dealing with coming out and my sexual identity. So my message to everybody, no matter where you are, be strong, be safe, be kind, loving, and gentle with yourself. You are not alone. Thank you very much.
Guys, that was funny. James, funny. One more applause for the cadets all the way from Delft. guys. Kijk, het julle daai moves gesien? Nou ek gaan maak so maar TikTok as ek vanaand by die huis kom en na een move wat so gaan en 'n ander move wat so gaan. That was amazing. Look, ons is hier om onsself te geniet as ek gereg. Want ek sien is net Kellydense mense wat hulle basket skud laat die krummels op die grond lê. I saw that die drum het net 3 beats gemaak soos julle al hier al. So I encourage you guys to dance if you want to dance. Gee yourself 'n lekker tyd. But you be mat move net na die side to remember the rules, no? You don't stand here. So ons gaan gewoon die crowd nog 'n bietjie malere maak. Ek het vir hulle die dans geleer, no? Maar ek gaan nie saam met hulle dansie want ek kan nog my energy hou vir die res van die show. But all the moves they're doing here, it's because of me. But ek gaan nie breekie. Give a round of applause. Make some noise for Hybrid.
Who owns the throne? Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention?
After the ultimate world blast that ended all things, this is how we rebuilt from the ground up. Bounce, nigga, bounce.
Who owns the throne? Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention?
After the ultimate world blast that ended all things, this is how we rebuilt from the ground up. Bounce, nigga, bounce, 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 nigga, bounce, bounce. When I come through, hit y'all with the 1-2. Freak y'all niggas out, y'all niggas won't even know what to do. Break full, make all of y'all people wanna come through. Feel the force from my shit kicking like it was kung fu.
I be the man, them sugar. You need to calm down, fella. I'll make you hot Mayweather. Punchlines will knock you out, McGregor.
Okay, let's go.
Side note bar. Your girlfriend looks like sideshow bar. I'm the queen, you know that's facts. Trust me, swear down, I know Roman shit, but the boss goes. They will get twin like a tap 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 tap. I make the place go. Yes, she did that. Hairline gone, wig snatch. Are you hiding from me?
Show me your back, let me see. Girl, show me your back, let me see what you're walking with. Show me your back, let me see. Girl, show me your back, let me see. Now circle lamb up, fine girl, we her name Jessica. Me tell her come close, make her get a kitty cat. I be angel, me I no be Lucifer. Bop, 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 bop. Big body girl, we her name Monica. Me tell her come close, make her get a kitty cat. I be angel, me I no be Lucifer. Bop, 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 bop. Show me your back, let me see. Girl, show me your back, let me see what you're walking with. Show me your back, let me see. Girl, show me your back, let me see. Now circle lamb up, bop, bop. Circle lamb up, bop, bop. My number, bop, bop. Circle lamb up, bop, bop.
Activen los motores, que aquí no vinimos a hablar.
Here comes the boom, 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 here comes the boom.
A gangsta you me why you hold your gun tight. No get a pay your pussy 'cause the pussy not dry. Make them skin cry, my rub up the fly. Flush it out in the sky, bye bye bye. Gangsta you me why you hold your gun tight. No get a pay your pussy 'cause the pussy not dry. Make them skin cry, my rub up the fly. Flush it out in the sky, bye bye bye.
L magazine, from, get gasoline, from, get gasoline, get gasoline, from,
You can't get snatched, boo boo. Where your mug at? Open up the safe, we got a lot to say.
brushed my hair, went downstairs. Favorite jeans on my rear. And I looked up in my mirror. And I said, who's that there? Who's that there? In that mirror. I don't care and they're aware. Now I see just why they stare. I just pay them, I don't care. I know. So what, I got an attitude. Bitch, I got an attitude. So what, I got an attitude.
I own the world.
All to y'all shade, bitch, I'm telling you. Drop it like it's hot, so I can 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 drop it, 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 drop
Make some noise for Hybrid! Het jy gesien? Ek het hy dance moves vir hulle geleer. Kan julle sien? The drop me like it's hot. Ja. Wat ek vir hulle sê? Ek gaan nie saam dansie want ek kan nie af van die stage af jump. Hy was die enigste reader. Hoe kan ek wil van julle kan my glo wat ek sê? Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Listen. Dank ek vir hulle. So ek wil net hy Okay. So I wanted to tell you guys it's a very big, huge blessing and honor for me to be actually hosting on the stage today because I used to attend the primary school opposite this place, Sullivan Primary. And this allemaal ek moet dans, drop it like it's hot. I thought that I used to walk from Sullivan all the way through that gate there. Ons het party op die veld, sokke gespeeld op die veld, al die verkeerde dinge gedoen op die veld. En Lucinda het gekom en gesê, enough is enough. Ons wat die negative space en ons maak het positive. Vandag as ek hier op die stage met 'n positive vibe, nie vir verkeerde dinge nie. On that note, guys, I want you guys to give a warm welcome, round of applause to one of the ladies that I look up to, Lucinda. Stand up and jump! 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 Why?
Capella! 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 Midgets Plain Youth, I don't see you, Midgets Plain Youth! Waar daar Keizer Girls was, jalla! Yes, ja! Hoppa! Yes! We can march! Yes, yes, yes! Yes, ja, Ali! Pop! Oh! Yes! 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 Party, party! West Coast! West Mr. DJ, I think I've asked you for a song. That one song. That one song. I'm going to ask the coordinators of 1 Billion Rising, the leadership of Mitchell's Plain, Hanover Park, to come forward. I need them here in front because I cannot do this alone. Your true colors, Pink Knights of the Cape Flats, I need the leadership here. I need the pillars. Mr. DJ, can we have that song? And then I want you to get on your feet and you welcome our leaders. You welcome our leaders. Mitchell's Plain, James, Gordon, Wellington, Celeste, June. Celeste and June and the crew, we need you here in front. The Board of Police Party, we need you here in front. These are the backbones of taking us forward. These are our leaders. June, Celeste, Mitchell's Plain Crisis Forum, where are you? 1 Billion Rising, is everybody here? Worcester, are you here? Avril, where are you, Avril? Avril, where are you, Avril? This is what it's about. This is what it's about. We bring everyone together and we rise. We are rising. Put your left finger in the air and rise with us. Rise with us as the leaders. Rise with us. I want the councillors. Councillor Mandy. Councillor Carolyn, where are you? Come. Karen. Come. I want you all here. Where's the Board of Police Party? Madal Marie, come. Oh, ma, come. I never showed you. Soon you always be there. I took your breath. Gordon, you too. James. James. Mabuti. Mabuti, where are you? Mabuti. Desmond Tutu. Triangle. A very good morning, everyone. I need the leadership just to remain here while we're on our feet. At the moment, there's a war between Russia and Ukraine. I want us to put our left finger in the air as the 1 Billion Rising, and we are rising for the women and the children and the LGBTQI and families. And we are saying no to war. As South Africa, we are rising and we are saying to the rest of the world in this live stream, our government should act. Women and children and the LGBTQIA+ is dying. And we say enough is enough. Our guests may be seated. You can put your hands down. I need the leadership to remain. Please, leadership, don't go. My name is Lucinda Evans. I am the 1 Billion Rising South Africa coordinator. It is an honor to be rising on our V-Day campaign, At My Feet. And I'm not superior just because the stage is high. I need to be in the center. Here is the backbone of leaders in the trenches, still fighting today for our bodies. These are the leaders that every day go out in their respective spaces and they advocate for safety, for women, for children, for men, for families. But today we're not here to be sad. We are here today to celebrate our bodies. I want to see you in your bum shorts and show your cellulite. I want to see you with your breasts open. And as South African women, we can still not do that because there are some men that is violent towards us. They beat us, they rape us, and they kill us. And then I want to speak today about our sisters, our transgender, our cisgender in our community that sometimes are attacked because we love whom we love. And today we are rising for everyone, regardless of your sexual orientation. It doesn't mean if my hair is short, I am going to be put in a box. Because whom I love is none of your business. Is that correct, Hallidan? Is that correct, Wellington? Is that correct, Saldana? Is that correct, the youth of Mitchell's Plain? Is that correct to the guest? And so today we are also launching, and Zane will speak more about this when he addresses us, about the safe spaces that we are going to come into communities and help you raise. We want more emergency safe houses for trans persons. We want more emergency safe houses for pregnant women in distress. But today we are here to celebrate. We are here also to call people like the ex-MEC of the Department of Community Safety, who should have been locked up for what he's done. But his organization protected him because he's a man with power and authority. And as a woman leader, we are saying that if you do something wrong to my child, my sister, my granny, my trans person, my cisgender, you must go to jail and not be fired as a politician, because we set a dangerous precedent for the likes of people in power to get out of jail free. They've never reached the jail. We've got so much work to do. But today, I want to call upon women and men's organizations. We should unite, because in the next 4 years, we need to change the landscape of this government, because they do not care for our bodies. Like the earth is raped of her minerals, we are raped. And I call violence against women, I call rape a genocide. Because when you rape a person, regardless of her sexual or his sexual orientation, we die. We die. We are breathing, but we are dead, because you took something as valuable as our self, our womanhood, our personhood. You took our soul through an act called rape. So violence against women, the LGBTQIA+, is a genocide. And so we have 4 years as organizations, as friends, as pressure groups to get ourselves organized, to change the landscape so that we can protect everyone. You are welcome in the space. We are going to rise, we're going to sing, we're going to dance, and we're going to love. I want to acknowledge our colleagues from Triangle Project, please go to the table and get information. If you need information, anything around the services of a Triangle does, please go. Desmond Tutu Foundation is also here. Wits University is also here. If you even want to be tested, we'll make that available. Our social workers at the Coca-Cola banner is here if you need psychosocial support. And we want to say thank you to our donors. V-Day, we are grateful. Utando Love, we are grateful. Coca-Cola, we are grateful. Police Abafazi, we're grateful. I want to call my colleague, Zainazir, from Your True Colors. Go to the coordinators. You see all of them here today. Go talk to them. Go hug them. Go say to them, we appreciate you. Leadership. 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 You need to take us forward. Some of us are tired. Today we're going to infuse your energy. We're going to infuse your love. We're going to unite as women and men around the protection. We have to raise for we rise for other countries in Africa that can't even wear the color that I'm wearing. I'm wearing this color in solidarity. For many, we don't need to look far. In our own communities, people's sexual orientation is still not accepted. So I wear this color with intention. We should all start be wearing these flags with intention. We should mark our spot like gangsters write their tags on the walls. We should start covering the tags in these flags. We need to celebrate who we are. We need to celebrate whom we love. And we need to celebrate supporting each other. Have an amazing day, everyone. Have an amazing day, everyone. Let us rise for all bodies, women, children, LGBTQI+, and the earth. Happy V-Day, everyone. Mr. DJ, kan ons gou daar 'n lekker number kry asseblief? Net so 'n lekker number. Het ons vir women daar so. And then I want to see you move. Zainazir, my friend, are you ready?
Yeah, cut your basket. Yay, yay, yay. Hey, I think Alini, come on. Make some noise for in this place. Okay. Hey. Hey. Show your hands up at me. All the ladies independent. Hey, come on. On that note, guys, give a round of applause and a warm welcome for Zain Nasir.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? Are you good? Was het lekker? Was het lekker? Okay. Thank you so much, Palisa Abafasi, for inviting me on stage. And thank you, everybody, for turning up to this amazing event. I would just like to speak about the services that we lack within the South, because we do not have a lot of information that can help our LGBTI community to rise up. And so I took it upon myself to speak to Lucinda to have a safe space for the LGBTI community, at least bi-weekly, in or at her venue, where we can talk about our issues, where we can speak about identity, orientation, and all those information that is currently happening. So I might be speaking to the converted here today, but there are people sitting in their own silos, even at home, where we are live streaming, that they don't feel that there is a space for them. There's a tribe. There's a big tribe. Find your tribe and become who you are born to be. Because at the end of the day, you are who you are supposed to be. As an individual who grew up as Muslim and as being gay, it is not permissible in our country or any other countries out there. But as jy Muslim is en jy is gay, daar is 'n plek vir jou daarso. Daar is 'n plek vir jou, daar's 'n hart vir jou. There is a space for you out there. I would like you to enjoy your day thoroughly and also make friends. There's networks. Like I said, or Lucinda mentioned earlier on, Triangle Project is out at the back there. We have Transwits. And we also have Desmond Tutu Foundation where you can get the information. And I would like to say thank you for coming out and supporting this event. Everybody enjoy yourselves and have a fantastic day further. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zain. En ek weet of julle gesien het hoe lyk die safe space vir almal hè. Wat ek die safe space vind, toe vra ek vir Lucinda, kan ek die ding boek vir 'n weekend hier? Like kan so kwaai. Sorry? Die popper, dit feel so homely, no? Ek maak dit aan boek vir 'n weekend, gaan jy saam? Dit is daar. We're gonna call upon, let me just check how. Selvan Burger. Is Selvan Burger, are you ready? Thank you. Selvan? Okay, so he's going to do something very beautiful and I want us just to embrace the moment, feel the emotions, allow yourself to feel. If you feel happy, you feel happy. If you're sad, you're sad. But the best part is to allow yourself to feel the emotions.
Hallo julle. Ek kan nie baie praat soos hulle gepraat het nie, so thank you. So I am the founder of Pink Nights on the Cape Flats. We are relatively new and our main aim is for the LGBTIQ and plus youth in our area. Die wat so 'n nare ding oorkom, hulle loop na ons toe en ons sort dit uit. And certain families, certain disadvantaged families in our communities that we reach out and help. So that is basically views us. And this candle is going to be lit for all the LGBTIQ and plus youth that we have lost so far through the years, be it by murder or any other way. So, net so 'n minuut van julle tyd om stil te wees. Sit and think about it because die is ernstig. So ek vra net vir julle, open your hearts and just a minute of silence, please. Thank you. Even though the candle won't light, it's still in remembrance of. No, it's fine. It's fine. We can stand here. So thank you for the minute of silence. We appreciate it.
think if you can announce, no? She stopped for Ghana, then you say we rise for Ghana, then she goes to the front and she goes, you know?
Okay, so the candle is lit for these countries who has no say whatsoever when you are part of the LGBTIQN plus communities. And this candle is in remembrance of them. So we rise for Ghana. We rise for Zimbabwe. We rise for Eswatini. And we rise for Zambia. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you guys for that moment. We appreciate it. We are going to move on with the program en ons het 'n kwaai move vir julle. As jy wil dance, nou is jou moment. I want you guys to get ready. Kyk, jy doen die stretches. Doen die stretches. Julle gaan nou julle biscuits skud. Daar's dit, girl. Laat die krummels op die grond lê. Kyk hier, ek kan nog my hand plat tussen my bene ook sit. God, ek was ready, buddy. Right, make some noise. This is the Afro Sons all the way from Langa. Henry is the new teacher for the marimba band at Pilisa Bafazi Betu. So, are you guys ready for the marimba band? Usually, betaal ons hoeveel geld om Kaap toe te gaan in die Waterfront om dit te sien, ne? En dan moet ons nog tip ook nog. Maar hier, free of charge van Lucinda Sesu. Asja! Hier doen ons dat free 99. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Ek het gesien en Nova Park het gekom en Nova Park maak some noise. Oh ja, 1, 2, 3, everybody shouts Afro Sons. Henry, Henry, Henry. Nou, hulle gaan nou die move maak, né? Ek weet nie wat hulle doen nie, maar het klink so something like that, né? But Henry will tell you guys. Everybody, round of applause for the Afro Sons all the way from Langa.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We like to be here, and we are the Afro Sons. And I want to introduce this song to you here now, starting to sing Pilisa Bafazi Betu. Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa Bafazi Betu. Bawo Pilisa. Okay, you just say Bawo Pilisa, and then you just answer. Yeah, I say Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa,
Baho Pilisa, Baho, Baho Balisa, Baho Pilisa. Ik maak het op, ik weet het nou. Baho Balisa. Baho Pilisa, Pilisa, Baho Pilisa, Baho Pilisa, Baho Pilisa. Zo is makkelijk. Baho Pilisa. Can everybody join in? Pilisa, Baho Pilisa.
Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Bafazi Betu, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Pilisa Bafazi, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Pilisa Betu, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa, Bawo Pilisa.
on behalf of Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bao Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bafazi betu, Bao Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bafazi betu, Bao Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, oh Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bafazi betu, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa. Bao Pilisa, Bao Pilisa, Bafazi betu, Bao Pilisa, Bao Pilisa, Bao Pilisa, Bafazi betu, Bao Pilisa, Bao Pilisa, Bao Pilisa, Bafazi betu. Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bafazi betu. Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bafazi betu. Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bawa Pilisa, Bafazi betu.
Thank you very much. I'm Asala Satashe. I'm coming from the Wien organization by Auntie Farida.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Another song called Mama Maria, Mother Maria. We are thanking you, Mama Maria, to be here today.
Stamtai Pauralam, 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 Stamtai Pauralam. Wie het voor jou gezegd? Oh manne. Oh, wie het voor jou gezegd? Alle woorden nou, wai. Anna man so patale. Stamtai Pauralam, Stamtai Pauralam, Stamtai Pauralam. Danstai Pauralam, Danstai Pauralam, Danstai Pauralam, Danstai. Everybody, dance it. Danstai Pauralam, Danstai Pauralam, Danstai Pauralam, Danstai Pauralam, Skottai Pauralam, Skottai Pauralam. Voor Frans gezien. Met een andere vrouw. Voor wie? Voor een andere vrouw. Danstai Pauralam, Danstai Pauralam, Danstai Pauralam. Round of applause, everybody. Skottai Pauralam, Skottai Pauralam, Skottai Magelam, Skottai Magelam, Skottai Titelam, Skottai Titelam, Skottai Hollalam, Skottai Hollalam. Thank you, everybody. My new single is available on YouTube. Skottai Hollalam. Give a round of applause for the April Sons all the way from Langa. Round of applause to Henry. Yo, ik raak oud. Wat dit voor mij besiel om mij te doen. Maar ik lang zijn zo gewoon. Wat is er aan de appels op mijn kop, björren in mijn zij. Maar kom kijk, nu slaan hulle van mij en ek sal hulle terugslaan. Daar onder bij Pilisa, daar is de man van mij. Ja. I know the song, guys. Is it ready? I know. 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 I know sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness everywhere. I know sunshine when she's gone, and it's always gone too long. Every time she goes away. I know sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness everywhere. I know sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Every time. Dat vat hij moet lang pad. Die goes away. I know. Ik weet. I love it, it's my audition. She goes away. Ik ga elke weekend away. Say for my ma, ik is away. One more time, everybody, for the Afro Sons all the way from Langa. If you're interested, they are giving lessons here at Pelisa, Bafa, Sipetu. Make some noise. Thank you so much, Afro Sons. Featuring All in Peterson, you guys. I'm the manager now. You guys can talk to me, inbox me if you want to hire them. Just one announcement. I'm going to ask all the coordinators from each and every area, please go to the hall. We need your amounts for the food. Baie belangrik. Baie. Die weefsel in jou lyf moet gevoed word vandag. So all the coordinators, please go to the hall. We are just going to ask, before DJ Porsche, die tang laat ruk is, Kykie, are you guys ready for DJ Porsche? DJ Porsche, I don't think they're ready for you. I don't think you're ready for the Porsche. I don't think you're ready for the Porsche. I don't think you're ready for the Porsche. Are you ready for us? Porsche says sy is ready. So before Porsche vir ons hart die mekaar maak, I'm gonna just call upon the deputy mayor. So die belangrike mense, jong deputy mayor. People, give a round warm welcome to Eddie Andrews.
Thank you so much, Program Director, and good afternoon, everyone. On my way here, I was just reflecting on this community and the fact that I, of course, attended school here. I attended the best primary school and the best high school, Steenberg High and Steenberg Secondary High School, the best high school that you would find here on this side of the city of Cape Town. And I was driving here, and I've just come from an event where we were cleaning the waterways out in Deep River. There's a river in the area where I'm a ward councillor, and we were cleaning there. And the reason why we were cleaning there was basic. It was because nature is unable at times to speak for itself and unable at times to help itself. So we have to help itself in the environment that we as humans are in. We have to be mindful of the environment. And it's so, the theme is so apt for this talk here, this brief talk here today. And Lucinda, thank you for inviting me. She sent the request through at some ungodly hour in the night or in the morning somewhere. And I said, I've got a couple of engagements, but I'm keen to come because I fully understand and appreciate the 1 billion women rising movement in South Africa. And that to me is really important. Also to your Felisa Abethu Women's Center. There's a word that I forget now. Afazi. Yes, that's the word. So your center, thank you for yourself and the team that is doing here. In my office, I have 3 women. In my home, I have a wife and I have 2 daughters, where I have 3 women at home as well. And I'm here because I want to say that enough is enough. We also need to be mindful. And the same way that nature can't speak for itself, those who are abused in a way that is inappropriate also at times are unable to speak for themselves because of the abuser and the power dynamics that they are subjected to as well. And so that's why this movement is fully supported. And as a city of Cape Town, I personally, it's a personal movement to me because I understand that the abuse that our women face, our mothers, our daughters, even members from the LGBTQIA plus community as well. On the 20th of February, we had the World Day of Social Justice. And I left there thinking, is that enough? We must look at what we call now inclusive justice. And what does inclusive justice mean? That we must live together with everyone, irrespective of their choices. We must respect their choices. We must create safe spaces for them to be the best version that they can be. And all of us have a responsibility. And I also want to ask, and I ask us respectfully and humbly as well, we have to put aside our own personal views of whoever we coexist in this beautiful place we call Earth as well. And we must be inclusive and we must be accommodating, and we must say, how can we love on people? How can we contribute to that person being the very best version of that person? That to me is really important as well. And when we have centers like this, we have to ask the question, like the FNB ad, how can we help? And the fact that you and I are here today, we are only but amplifying the constraint and the issues that this movement faces, maar ons moet gereeld wind in die seile is. Want ek en jy het 'n verantwoordelikheid en ons moet alles doen binne ons vermoë dat die mense saam wie ons elke dag leef, in die huis, in die werk, op die bus, in die trein, dat ons moet besef wie langs ons is en die kulture verskil. Kom ons praat met mekaar. Kom ons vind uit wat maak vir jou wie jy is en dat ons bietjie saam kan leef en gelukkig met mekaar kan leef, because this just society for all, it literally is that, a just society for all, where our people are not abused, our women and children are not abused, and that is important. And on behalf of the abusers and the perpetrators, we need to apologize on their behalf, and we need to highlight with them what is wrong. And dit begin by die huis. Want ons ouers het ons geleer, ons moet die boompie buig terwyl hy jonk is. So ons begin by die huis, kom ons praat saam met ons kinders en ons sê vir hoekom is dit so belangrik dat ons omgee vir mekaar, dat ons saam moet leef vir mekaar en ons als binne ons vermoë doen om 'n beter toekoms vir Steenberg, vir Stad Kaapstad, vir die Westelike provinsie en eintlik vir ons land Suid-Afrika. Van daar is regtig regte vir en 'n spasie en 'n plekkie vir almal. So thank you to you, and I'm going to ask that you give yourself a round of applause for being part of here and just being a stakeholder. And as you leave here and you put your head on the pillow tonight and ask yourself the following question: what can I do more to really help and assist this particular movement as well? Because 1 billion women need to rise, and we need to create more spaces, safe spaces for those women who are really at the back end of a relationship or a process that has gone horribly wrong. And thank you, Lucinda, to you and the team for everything that you guys are doing. And remember, we need to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. Thank you so much.
So, give a round of applause again for our Deputy Mayor, guys. Dus dan net gesê ek moet 'n song speel gou, maar ek voel julle het nog nie. Julle weet nie wie ek is nie, man. Ek as hy girl van die Lavendale, no? And check this. I am a female stand-up comedian, bruh. Stand-up comedian. Those that don't know what's a stand-up comedian? It's die wat Kevin Hart doen, but in die female form. I have struggled, I have hustled, because it was a man's world in that industry, no? But vandag is ek hier om vir julle te sê, your dream is possible, but you just never must give up. Because I've been struggling so hard, and this month, the 26th of March, I have my own show at the Baxter Theater. Ah, you nuts! En ek vra myself die eerste question, wat gaan ek aantrek? Because you know, as a female, you always want to look lekker, no? En dan moet jy nog jou schedule uitwerk, because what if I have my periods that day? En dan is hy outfit is totally different, because nou jy moet protected voel. En praat van periods, ladies, het julle gesien hoe duur is die sanitary towels nou? Ek loop aan die kliks en ek kyk so, huh? I think, handdoek? Nee, man, nie, but I neppie en luie vibes, ha. But my point is, ek kyk so, ek staan in die kliks al, ek sê, yo, die goed is so duur, ek might as well my geld save om pregnant te wees van jou maande. On that note, guys, I'm gonna ask Karen Bester to come up, and I want you guys to give a warm welcome, round of applause, make some noise, skat jou holle, skat jou tete, skat julle lyf for Karen Bester.
Hi everyone, Karen Bester. It's okay, I don't like being called a Karen. We all know what Karens are like. So Lucinda asked me to come and talk to you guys about a project that I've been busy with for almost a year now, and it's called She Had a Name 365. And what this is on the 1st of April last year at 12 o'clock at night, I recorded a short video where I said the number 1 and the sentence, she had a name. And from then on, every 3 hours and 10 minutes, I recorded another video where I said the next consecutive number and the sentence, she had a name. I am now at 2,656 because statistically, every 3 hours and 10 minutes, a woman is murdered in South Africa. And what I'm doing is I'm creating awareness around femicide to go that the articles we see in the newspaper, the ones that we know about in our communities, those are just a drop a drop in the bucket of the amount of women who are actually murdered in our country. So to create awareness around femicide, I've been doing this for almost a year. I've got until the end of this month, the 31st of March will be the last day for my 365 days of remembering every woman murdered in this country, because it's not just about creating awareness. It's not just about saying that that number that you see on a statistical sheet is not just a number. It was someone who had a life, who had dreams, who had loved ones, and she had a name. And it's about acknowledging every woman that was murdered. But with that being said, I want to say something, because I've had people go to me, but what about all the men who are murdered? Standing up for femicide, standing up for women being murdered does not mean I do not care about other people and children and men being murdered. But I've got to highlight something that is a really big issue in our country, and that is femicide. But the point what I'm making with this project is not just to create awareness, but it's to get everyone to get involved. I want people to go, what can I do to make a difference? Because we can all do something, and doing something does not mean you have to now do a 365-day campaign. Doing something does not mean you need to have money to donate to an organization. It's finding the one thing that you are good at and looking at how that can help other people. It can be something as little as going to a shelter or an organization that's got kids, and you go and once a month you go and you do face painting for kids because maybe you are artistic. Maybe you are an artist and you can go and you can teach beading at a center. You've got green fingers. You see that there's schools around. They struggle with these feeding schemes, but they might have enough ground where you can help them to plant a garden. So it's literally, it's just, I want to encourage people to find that one thing that they are good at and go, how can I take this one thing that I'm good at and use that to help people and organizations around me, the organizations who are doing the groundwork, who are fighting for women and children and the LGBTQIA plus community. Because these organizations are there, but they are strained under pressure because they might not have enough funds, they might not have enough hands. And you can just go once a month, once a term, maybe even if it is just once a year, you can go there and you can help and you can support and do something to give back. Because that is what She Had a Name 365 is about. It's about creating awareness and encouraging people to get involved and to do something. Because the only way we're going to see a difference is if we stand together and if we all do something together. So for those of you who want to follow She Had a Name 365, I post my videos on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and you can find it under the handle at She Had a Name 365, and support and share, because I share information about organizations, and the reason is so that more people know about them for if they need help or if they want to reach out and support the organizations. Thank you.
That is Karen Bester from She Had a Name. One more time, everybody, for Karen Bester. So kyk, ek met jou wel reg gesê, I'm ready for this. This is DJ Portia playing all over, guys. Hot FM, but she don't know this. I know her from Galaxy. Van die Gala. If you know, you know. So ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for DJ Portia. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the music. Skud jou basket. Laat die krummels op die grond lê.
You don't come around to carry me in the week. You don't have the chance to call me on the phone. You don't come around to see me in the week. You don't call me on the phone. I know I'm not ready for you. Your weekend, your weekend. Another golden night on my own again. You don't love me no more. You don't see me in the week. There's hand for me on the phone. I'm your weekend, weekend. I'm your weekend, weekend. I'm your weekend, weekend. I'm your weekend, weekend. I'm your weekend, your weekend. Ooh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Won't you dance? Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. With somebody who loves me. I've been in love and lost my senses, spinning through the town. Sooner or later, the fever ends, and I wind up feeling down. I take a chance on another bird, why not to last? So when the night falls, my lonely heart falls. Oh, I'm here with somebody. With somebody who loves thinking about The truth is, I have these feelings and I don't know what to do. Do I hold my breath and wait for you? Can I afford to compromise these feelings and take my mind? I feel my head rushing as I think of you and try to put myself to you. In time, don't always heal the wounds. It's crazy, it must be love. Should I hold on the pain? Will you let me crash? Should I hold on the pain? Will you let me crash? Should I hold on the pain? Will you let me crash? Should I hold on the pain? Will you let me crash? A resident in my heart. You are a citizen, a resident in my heart. You are a citizen, a resident in my heart. You are a citizen, a resident in my heart. Traveling light, I don't know how to do it. Traveling far, I can't see myself through it. Going to places with you, I know I will be alright. I come to you, going at 120. Pick up this up and say, hey, is there a place we ought to go? And we will collide, and we will collide.
Here we are again, we've met the night, got my dancing shoes on, baby, let's get down. Pat your wig up, boy, do bring the swag, everyone gon' bring to the magic jam, get down. Pat your wig up, boy, do bring the swag, everyone gon' bring it to the magic jam, get down. Tag a friend you need who'll be a everyone be smiling and singing, get down.
I see you standing over there, and I'm wondering, can I whisper something in your ear, something that you might like? Oh, one, you're looking good, looking too good. Yeah. Two, I'd make every man in here praise you if I could. Come on now, B. Is there any way that we could be? you can join me. I'm cheating on my baby, chica. I'm cheating on my baby, chica. I'm cheating on my baby, chica. I'm cheating on my baby. You move, step in your groove like no other baby can I. Get closer to you, maybe we can do things that only lovers do. I wish ongeza kimi yaklela baby, sondela kimi chikeleza baby for me. Won't you work it baby for me? And the way you move your body makes me say, hey, so won't you do it for me? I'm cheating on my baby, chica. I'm cheating on my baby, chica. I'm cheating on my baby, chica. I'm cheating on my baby, chica.
I can't believe it. You're a dream coming true. I can't believe how I have fallen for you. And I was not looking for some tender and it's I'm to be back in a day.
Made up my mind. I don't care about your reasoning. What the hell have you been missing? Oh, I've just made up my mind. No more stress about your business. I'm sick and tired of all your mixing. Oh, I made up my mind.
So I made up my mind, and I cried. Got me up until the end of the night, and that's why I'm gonna rise with my feet until I touch the sky. So I made up my mind, and I cried. Got me up until the end of the night, and that's why
Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana
1, 2. Are you guys still in the house? Ek is disappointed in julle. Julle laat vir my alleen dan sien 'n fool maak van myself. But there's still time left. Ek is uit asem uit. Die ouderdom haal my in vandag. But I'm here. Just making an announcement. All the pageant entrants, please go get yourself ready. If you're part of the pageant, please go get yourself ready. As well as Cheslin and Static Casey vocals. Get yourself ready. We're going to play 2 more songs and then we're continuing with the program. If you're still here, make some noise. We'll be back soon.
She's right there in my ear, telling me that she wants to own me, to control me. Come closer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close the live streaming very soon. We're closing the live streaming, and let's put our hands together for our amazing team of Max and Wolfgang that made you all look amazing on the live. En nou as die livestream klaar is, nou gaat die party nog ruk. Want nou kan julle hier in die middel sommer jol as klaar waar het so is. Dankie meisie, dis min wat het lyk. But we also want to ensure that all of you have lunch. So if you have not had lunch, can you meet Caitlin next to the flag? And we need Cheslin to be ready for our static space. You're going to be next as well. And you know, we need to give some Cape Town love for DJ Portia. DJ Portia, sy is gevaarlik. And we want to say thank you very much. Thank you very much to DJ Portia that has been entertaining us. Ek weet ons het lekker geëet. Julle weet as colored mense eet, ons mos moeg hier daar. But I trust that when DJ Ilma take over, gaan ons glad nie meer moegida visie, want ons gaan jol. And we want to say thank you to all the family members and friends of our staff that are here. I see you opgedres en alles. And those that are going to participate in the pageant, please can you go and get dressed. On my left-hand side is a red container. Pageant, the first round is swimwear and sportswear for the pageant. It is a fun pageant. Ons gaan kroon. We will crown Miss and Miss V-Day. And then the second round of the pageant, complete drag. So you will dress in drag and you will also dress in formal. It is an inclusive pageant. If you do not need to have clothes to participate, we will invite you to the stage of the pageant. And so the pageant entries, please go away to the side to get dressed. You can cover yourself and then we'll take it from there. So Cheslin, are you ready?
Give everybody a round of applause for Lucinda Evans! Ek sê jou nou al, ek het 'n outfit Colleen, ek weet net nie wanneer nie, maar ek gaan dit Colleen. Guys, this next act is gonna blow our socks off. Sy naam is Cheslin, but ek skryf vir hom Chessie van die Nova Park. He's performed all over South Africa, gracing every single stage. Ek kan dit eers noem, nie te lank om te noem. Make some noise for Cheslin!